Welcome, everybody, to something brand new and historic. The 12-team college football playoff is here. And an exciting new wrinkle, these first-round games are on campus in front of hyped-up and partisan crowds. Two teams battling for the right to move on to the quarterfinals. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Getting set up. It's a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Back to throw. It's Arnold. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space. Looking to score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Solid debut for this offense. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Using his legs, it's Henderson. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And now the handoff. And that is a first
running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll stop him short with the line to gain. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Oh, here comes the reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the 1st down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Oh, it's a reverse. And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quick throw to the left. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and the football comes out. The defense recovers the fumble. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play.
Ohio State 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. The shotgun running play call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Howard. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Catch made, it's a big play inside the 30.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Grab behind the line, it's Tate. Physical run, breaking tackles. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Trying to find some room. It's Judkins. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Not able to connect. Incomplete. 4th down, going for a first down or a touchdown here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on 4th down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, getting in those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned and how this play would work out.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field, looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. He's going to hand this off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. I mean, everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Sawchuk. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
So when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To the air. It's Arnold. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a...
Here's the 2nd down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. That's a design quarterback keeper. Makes a nice move there. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll try the right here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block.
And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Looking to throw. It's Howard. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Wow, what a play. A defensive score.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. So So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. Kick is up and no good. After the miss, it's still a 21-point lead. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's marked out at the 7. Very short return to create some tough field position. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quick throw over the middle. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And this time it's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lofting it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And the back now goes in motion. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Send the back in motion. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Launching one to the end zone. Caught near the sticks. It's Mbuka. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And now they'll set up for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7.
That makes the score Oklahoma 21, Ohio State 7.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They'll run it to the right side. Some hard running there through a tackle. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense operating from the pistol. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. And the single back takes the handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Needs to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking for some space. It's Sawchuk. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Got to do something here on 3rd down to get back in range. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side on the toss. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Front over the middle. It's Thompson. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 21, Ohio State 7.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Back to throw. It's Arnold. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches.
Let's go.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Are you ready?
2nd down and goal upcoming.
Check. Here we go. Ready.
Looking to score with a run to the right. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Back to pass. It's Howard. He lets it go on the move. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Anthony. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he...
Will he score here? Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the beatdown continues.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the fair catch, signal for taken. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Let's fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Scanning the field, it's Howard. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Tate. And the ball to the ground. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. Caught near the sticks. It's Scott. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down. Looking to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Buckeyes come up to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 42, set to kick it away.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback will take a knee. The course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the